What's up, print fam? Welcome back to another week at the print shop. We've got a crazy week ahead of us. We've got a bunch of fire pits to do. We are going to hopefully get rid of these boxes since they keep falling over. I found out, thanks to a YouTube subscriber, that this bar on top of my application table is not supposed to be there, and it will make it go higher, which will be a hugely positive thing. We've done a couple of shirt orders and screwed up a couple of things, but that's okay. My buddy Spencer just got a DTF printer. I'm going to his house tonight to help him set up the software side of things and start using him for my transfers. He's already run some tests on it. It's super sweet, super stretchy, 10-second hot peel. So I'm really excited to start using it compared to what I currently use for DTF, which is a double press and cold peel and like 15 seconds. So hopefully this whole process will work better. Still working on the stickers from last week. We've got them all printed. Now we're just working on getting them all cut, packaged, and organized. That's about it. It is Monday night. I didn't get any footage today because it's Monday and it's crazy from the week. But I'll get some footage at Spencer's, and tomorrow we'll get some more for you. Welcome back. It's now Tuesday, even though it's a little after midnight. My brother is having some issues with his paint machine and needs a couple of cardboard trays. And they start work at about 5 in the morning. And I'm just getting back from my friend's house, helping set up the DTF machine. So I am here. I'm going to get the stickers off that are cutting, program some trays, get them cut, take them to his office because I do have a key, drop them off, go home, and go to bed. So let's make some custom trays. Got the cardboard sheet all set up. We use a hard drive to line the board up. We just line it up with the edge of the belt and then the media, so that makes it straight. I designed everything in a piece of software called PackLib. Makes it super easy to generate the cut and crease file to get everything done. Normally I would use the POT, not the POT, the EOT, the electronic oscillating tool, but I am just being lazy tonight because it's so late. So I'm using the straight cut, which works mostly fine, and then the medium kiss cut tool. Well, all done. Got a couple more batches of stickers going, and I left a mess for Taylor. He's going to be so happy. I'm about to walk into work. Let's see if Taylor is upset with me. Got even more tumblers. So now the stack is going way up to the ceiling. But today's a mostly administrative day for me, trying to manage jobs, get things figured out. We've been using Synology Chat to do communications within the company, send proofs, send job photos, things like that. And the salespeople are complaining that it doesn't load fast enough. So we're switching to Google Chat since we use G Suite for everything. Just trying to move it there, make it easier. And going through jobs, figuring stuff out. I did laminate some stickers today. I should say I didn't laminate them. I put adhesive. I put transfer tape on them, and the salesperson's going to deliver those. I try not to do cut decals just because they take a lot longer, and I don't have the time or patience to do it anymore, even though that was one of the very first kind of sticker things that I offered with my US cutter plotter that I kind of started my business with. But lots of changes since then, lots of growth, lots of things that I used to do that I no longer even want to do anymore. But I'll see what else we're doing today. Taylor's working on a bunch of pens, working on the sticker still. Taylor's working on pressing some apparel. I ended up having my son come in to help fold t-shirts, so we did that. And then when Taylor left at 4, we continued to run some pens as well as continue on the stickers. While my son was there, I also had him start running the knives, and then I finished up my administrative stuff, and I went and finished running the knives. And then we called it a day. Tomorrow we've got more engraving to do. We've got some tumblers lined up, apparel lined up. We're getting some more DTF from Spencer. His website is tttransfers.com if you want to check out his services for DTF printing and just a whole bunch more going on. So we'll update you tomorrow. Today's day was a bit crazy. We got another 4,000 sticker order, started printing that, and then the Canon decided it wanted to poop its pants and go on a vacation. So I'm messaging the text, trying to figure out what to do with it. Basically, it thinks that there's paper in the paper path when there's not, or I guess media in the paper path when there's not. And then if you do get it to start printing, it prints 4 feet and then fails because it thinks there's no more media on the core. And I've tried it in slot 1, I've tried it in slot 2, and it's just frustrating. Luckily, we did get most of the order printed. It is due Friday, so I might need to use one of my local resources to get it printed, or theoretically, I could cut sheets down and print it on the logo jet, which is honestly probably what's going to happen, just so that we can get it done. Not ideal, but at least it's a solution that we can control and manage. Other than that, my son came in to help fold t-shirts. Jacob worked on t-shirts as well all day, and Taylor worked on pens, tumblers, and continuing to cut out stickers because we're still working on the 12,000 piece order. I did deliver half of that today, and they ordered even more stickers, and they're not the one that placed the 4,000 piece order. So lots of stickers, super grateful for that, super grateful for the apparel. I actually kind of accidentally bought another embroidery machine today. There's someone locally selling one, and I lowballed them, and they accepted. So I'm picking it up on Friday. I briefly interrupted this video to tell you about today's sponsor, Firesprint.com. They are a great channel sponsor because they are trade-only wholesale for large format stuff. Stickers, banners, yard signs, and so much more. If you don't want to deal with a headache like I have and needing someone to help me get some stuff printed because I thought I could depend on myself, you can depend on Firesprint. They have multiple pieces of every piece of equipment, and they can help you out. Use the coupon code DNSCURE to save 10% off your first order. Thank you, Firesprint.com, for sponsoring today's episode. Happy Thursday. I thought I'd show you this corner before it changes again because, like I said yesterday, we're going to get another Melco machine. So we've tightened up this area a little bit. So we've got the 2 Melcos. We're going to put the third one right here. We've got Jacob working at his desk. We switched him to a standing desk so he can stand up as needed with 2 monitors rather than the one 4K monitor. And then we have the logo jet here. So kind of giving him a little pod to work in. He's got a table to prep stuff on. So that way he can just kind of get everything done right here in the corner. So again, now we're going to have another embroidery machine. We're going to pick it up tomorrow. So we'll have 3 Melco machines and then the trusty logo jet. We did have to replace a print head. There was some sort of issue where it was causing fuzziness with the black. So Jacob got that head replaced, and we printed some golf balls today, and they turned out great. We finished off the day by getting the rest of the 4,000 piece sticker order cut. Now we're going to go back to the 12,000 piece order and get that finished. Once we did that, I ran some spatulas that are needed for tomorrow morning. And during all of that mess, Cam was working on t-shirts. Tomorrow, we'll be delivering the Box Mountain, working on, yet again, more shirts, and hopefully rounding off the week, getting a bunch of jobs finished and out the door. I have a spreadsheet that I keep all my stuff on, and when I can't see everything, it gives me anxiety. When I have to scroll, I don't like it. So hopefully we can get a bunch of jobs knocked out and not have to deal with the stress over the weekend. Back at it for Friday. Called my local supply place to see if they had a demo Canon on the floor so I could try to get these prints done that I need because mine is still down and I have no idea when the techs are coming. They gave me information from Matt. Matt happens to be in the print fam group, and the name sounded super familiar to me, and I called him and he recognized it, and so got a print fam member to help me out get these prints done. So I'm going to send it to him. Got to deliver a bunch of boxes from the Box Mountain today and go pick up the embroidery machine. So it's going to be a crazy, hectic day, and hopefully everything goes as smooth as possible. I don't anticipate it going smooth, but as smooth as possible. Jacob's already got the logo jet up and running, but I'm probably going to have him cancel that because I'm just going to have Matt print some stuff. And then Taylor is working on cutting out stickers still and some pen order. Crazy day. Working on trying to get the boxes all loaded up in the trailer, and then we'll deliver them. I'm still working on getting all the vinyl printed so that we can cut it, so we can get that done. I've got to mount it to foam. Things are just a little stressful today, but going well. Happy that Matt's able to help me out. And hopefully we do have officially a service call with Canon. We have the parts, we just need them to show up. There was a series of events, but we finally got it. So we now have a third Melco embroidery machine. With the Microsoft outage, my bank was not able to give me money. My Venmo is tied to my personal account, and I couldn't log in to see if I had enough money. And my wife's usually in charge of that. So lots of fun. But we got it. It's here. It's paid for. And we'll have Jacob get it all prepped and ready for next week. But let me show you some of the other improvements that I made this week to try to just help with the manufacturing process. We've got our t-shirt folder, and this is a great little machine. It helps us bag, so this part pops up. You can bag the shirts after they're folded. The hardest thing with this is it requires both power and air. What I did was install the air compressor and a power strip inside the unit. So now everything is all self-contained. We've got one cord that comes out to power the thing, but then everything is just right inside. We can come here, flip the breaker, and not have to worry about it. Makes the whole thing little, condensed, and one cable. Similar situation here at the application table, where the application table needs power and air. Got a board, put the air compressor on the board, and now it's self-contained, so that if we have to wheel this around, it's all right there. We don't have to deal with moving an air compressor. We don't have to deal with cords. I do need to tidy it up a little bit more, zip tie it some, but at least it's mostly there. Small improvements. So take a look around at your shop, figure out what bugs you, and try to fix it. Those pieces of wood, luckily my brother does run a cabinet shop, but I dumpster dove. Went to his shop, got in the dumpster, found some boards that would work, cut them up, and used them. So the wood was free, didn't cost me anything but time to get it done, and it makes using that piece of equipment so much better. Now I'm waiting for Colt to get here. He went and picked up the adhesive from Matt. Hopefully he didn't ruin it during transport. It is 6:30, and I'm going to have to stay here and get those done because it's for a job that is bright and early Monday. Either that or I'll come back tomorrow and finish it, but I'm waiting to hear from Colt. So we're going to get those cut. Well, some of them will be mounted, some of them will be cut, and we'll go from there. Hopefully it's not too terrible of an ordeal. But we do have an official schedule. They're coming on Tuesday to fix the Colorado. Got the prints. Trying to decide if I'm going to come back tomorrow. I found out that I don't have to have all of it done until about 2 o'clock on Monday. So I'll probably come back tomorrow just in case we have to have them reprinted again. But thank you again, Matt, for getting these printed for me. So you might see me tomorrow. You might not. I guess we'll find out. It's not tomorrow. It's still today. But I drove home to spend time with my family, and they were gone. My wife had volunteered to do tile at her brother's house. So I'm here. We're going to cut stickers, apply some foam, and just get some stuff done. Because if I go home, I'm just going to sit there. So might as well get some work done. I have to say, if you do any type of mounting, whether it's foam, cardboard, Coroplast, get an application table. It is 100% worth it, especially if you go with one of these Chinese ones that's only like $6,000. I do suggest getting the slightly bigger one because I can't do 54-inch media on this, which would be super helpful, but the one that will do the 4x8 sheet, totally worth it. Finish the boards. Time to call it a night. Thanks for hanging out with me this week, Print Fam. If you have any specific questions about what I did, how I did it, let me know. Love the application table. Definitely think about getting one. Those are all the boards that I finished. So, thanks again, Matt, for helping me get those printed. Have a good week.